we've battled with Hood for the past couple seasons here, and you know that they just have that fire in them that's just going to get them going.
Yeah, this Hood team, they've got the same three that have been playing together since the dawn of time, and they just have that it factor. While their record this year might not reflect exactly how good they are, if you take them for granted for 1 second, they will punish you. It is that trio of Nader, Tot, all caps and slamming for the Dragons, who will be in the blue. Logs and Trees, Newble, the two returners from last year, and their freshman phenom, Arrow, as we are underway in Game 1 of this best-of-3 series. Howard versus Hood. And these teams, they scrimmage each other off, and they've been scrimmaging each other a lot over the last couple of years. And you rest assured, they know each other very, very well and have had plenty of great matches. Dragons, like I said, they're in blue. Hood College is in orange. Howard on the front foot now. Hit up into the air. It's going to be Newble. There's 3 on the attacking zone. Howard in all-out attack mode at the moment. It is going to be saved by Slamma on that one, and they're going to try to counterattack. Logs and Trees shows good defensive steadfastness, and it's going to be cleared out. Now Newble passes it to Logs and Trees. Flip back into the middle. All caps gets a touch on it towards Nader, and Nader a 50-50 ball. Arrow and Nader just had that ball stuck in place there for a second. Newble with the double commit is able to come through and win out for the blue. A strong clear out there, but Logs and Trees going to hit it right back in towards the orange goal. He's going to try to just keep feathering it in. All caps makes the save. Newble comes flying in, and it's Newble who breaks the deadlock after 1 minute and 12 seconds. Logs and Trees flipped it up for him. Newble hammers it home. Dragons lead 1-0.
There's something that's got to be said for that veteran status, but Newble, watching Howard play, that Newble, sometimes he's that guy who's going to come in, he's going to score every goal in the game, and sometimes he's just going to get that one. Man, he's such a wild card, but man, is he a player.
And look at Hood College answering right back in 5 seconds as a poor 50-50 ball at the kickoff for the Dragons, and Hood jumped all over that one. Good, give credit to all caps, but Nader is really the one that set up the goal, and we're tied at 1-1 in close succession of 2 goals, 1 for each team. Now back at it. Logs and Trees able to fly through a long clearance. This is going to go off the back wall. Newble trying to follow it up. Newble scores again! Oh my goodness, Newble so strong in the air. His second aerial goal in just the last 20 seconds alone.
I think we might be going to see another hat trick tonight if we keep on this pace, that's for sure.
I don't know if we have enough hats for all these hat tricks tonight. We'll find them somewhere. Going back at it. It's going to be Arrow. This time he's going to get aerial for the Arrow. And it's going to be cleared out. Newble trying for that hat trick right away. That goes just wide. He does pick up the demo in the process. A good pass there as a little 1-2 ball by Hood College. Tries to get a shot off, but just goes wide of the net. Arrow clears it out into the corner. Nader, good clearance, but he's going to try to follow it up. Newble, good bounce there, and it's going to be saved by Arrow, but Nader got the touch and then bumped Newble, who wasn't able to control it. Hood unable to capitalize on the strong play by Nader. Newble, he'll take the long shot, saved by Salmon. Long shot there. And it's going to be cleared out. Howard will try to reconnect. Hit off the back wall. It's going to be bounced right down, but all caps. He's going to look for the counterattack breakout. Logs and Trees takes it away as the last man back. He hits it back into the zone. Good rotations by Howard, really not letting any opportunities for Hood to just be able to counterattack with nobody back. Always somebody back for Howard, and they're making good plays on that back line. Arrow hits it forward. Goes back towards the Howard goal. Slam, he's going to follow up. He's going to try to hit it back towards the middle, and a couple of Dragons there on the back wall will be riding on the wall. Clear it out. Arrow follows it up. He hits to the middle. Newble. Oh, he almost did it again. The Newble was trying to go for his 3rd straight goal, almost in exact same fashion. Nader demoed there. He's going to be a little bit down. Arrow clears it out. Follow-up in the air. He's going to try to hit it off the back wall, but Nadertot climbs up the wall, and Spider-Man crawls it away. Logs and Trees hits it along the back wall. All caps, and now Arrow. He's going to go for the long shot. That's going towards goal. Nadertot. The spooky in parentheses. That's the spooky Nadertot being able to have that kind of skill.
That's what you get when it's spooky season.
No, we're past spooky season. We're in November. It's no longer spooky season. Arrow takes out Nadertot. Boy, these dragons have just been on a carnage there. Looks almost like more like Demolition Derby than it does Rocket League. Logs and Trees gets a shot off, saved by Slammin'. Arrow almost got a shot off there, but that is taken away. Howard still ahead 2-1, and it's going to be Hood that's going to try to find a way to get back in. And Nadertot flips up to himself, tries to hold it on the top of his car, taken away by Nooble. Nadertot gets aerial, hits it down onto the ground, but Howard able to clear it out. Slammin', last man back, but he gets demoed. They're susceptible to a counterattack here, but a good save by All Caps as he got back into a good position. Nadertot, he'll have to make the save on that one as Arrow went for a long shot. Another demolition by Arrow. Slammin' goes down. Logs and Trees come flying through, trying to take advantage of the man down opportunity, and just couldn't quite put it on the cage. 15 seconds left. Howard trying to just hold on, but they're putting the pressure on. The best defense is a good offense. The eyes of these dragons trying to get forward. Logs and Trees hits it off the back wall, and it's just going to be sitting there. Hood is going to have to try to keep this one in the air and get it across the field, but Howard still putting it on the pressure. Flipped up. All Caps does a good job of flipping it up, but chance here. Nooble hits it to the corner. Oh my goodness, with no time remaining, Slammin' puts in the goal, and we are going to overtime. What a misplay by Nooble as he kept it in the air for Hood to take advantage, and Slammin' slams it home. Unbelievable.
Like we said, you just can't sleep on these teams. They are absolutely incredible. They've been matched up for seasons past, and they just keep everything interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you have to give credit to Nooble for scoring the 2 goals, but at the same time, he just got an assist on the wrong side. Dragons, Nooble tried to make up for his mistake there. That was saved by Slammin'. Howard trying to find a way to get through. All Caps able to take it away for Hood. And it's going to be hit aside by Logs and Trees. Bouncing around. Could be anybody's ball here. Shot by Nadertot. Saved by Logs and Trees. And now Howard is having to try to play a little bit on the defensive side. And finally it is cleared out to the other side. Howard will try to put the pressure on, but Nadertot puts it right back on the blue side of the field. Hit towards the middle. Slammin' collects it. Looks to go for a pass and just couldn't quite get around on it. He was trying to get an angle to get it towards goal and just couldn't get around it. Another demolition. How many demolitions have there been on the side of the Dragons in this game? Nooble flies up, gets a good angle off the wall there, goes for the shot. Logs and Trees follows it up. That one is going to be saved by Nadertot. It was going to be just slowly drifting into the goal. It looked like it might have gone in if not for the interception. A minute and 20 seconds to overtime, still looking for that golden goal in the all-important first game of the series.
Here, just like we saw in the last match, we get those goals right in those first 10, 15 seconds, 20 seconds of game, and then we have these massively long overtimes where the teams just battle it out as hard as they can.
Yeah, you can just see that both teams kind of settling into their regular offenses, not any of those quick goals that can just be had off of the kickoff, and sometimes goals that are a little bit more unconventional, we'll say. And Howard now, that's a good opportunity. Nooble whiffed on that one, and he wants that one back. He had the chance there to put this game away. Arrow trying to get to the corner. All Caps, good job as he's trying to just make it awkward for the Dragons. Pass across by Nooble shot. Arrow puts it in. The Dragons win in overtime to take game 1. Nooble does make up for that mistake to end the regulation as a great pass across. Arrow one times it into the net, and the Dragons of Howard Community College, Team 1, take game 1. They have a 1-0 lead.
You know, like we said, Arrow coming in as the freshman this year, but man, what a statement that makes.
Yeah, 1 goal, 1 assist, 3 saves for the freshman. And look on the Hood side. They had to make 10 saves in that one. An incredible defensive performance from Hood. 4 saves from Nadertot, 4 from Slam, and 2 from All Caps. They were put under pressure all game long, and they held up to it right up until the very end. So, if you are Hood here, you just saw the Dragons put on just a barrage of shots. What do you do differently from Hood? Do you keep playing defensively, or do you try to just go at the Howard defense a little bit more?
I definitely think that starting out here, we're going to see everybody push a little bit more offensively. We know with the Dragons, what we've seen in the past is that they play more of a late game push, but, Hood, knowing that, very well may come out and just start scoring them fast.
Yeah, Howard Community College, not necessarily known for playing a defensive style. They are not conservative. They go all-out attack. A shot there by Nooble, saved by Nadertot. And you can see Hood, they're trying to park the bus right now, just really play defensively sound defense. That shot by Logs and Trees, saved by All Caps, as again, it is the Dragons jumping all over Hood, but Hood playing some spectacular defense and just racking up those saves.
You got to imagine with both these teams playing scrimmages against each other, going up against each other so many times, they have learned each other's play styles, and just seeing them have to adapt during this game is just absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, you have to wonder at some point, how is Hood going to work it out of the zone more consistently? There's only so much you can play defensively, and before that Howard attack will just break through, and Hood just trying to find a way. Nadertot picks up another save. Logs and Trees just couldn't quite get enough of that one to really trouble. And here it is. Here's the counterattack we were talking about. Nadertot trying to catch Howard off guard, and Arrow just able to get a touch on that one to get it away from his goal. Good defense from the freshman. Slammin does a good job. He settles that one down. Good control by Slammin. Tries to just cradle it on the top of his car. Now he'll try to flip it up to himself. Nadertot on the follow-up. He goes for the shot. That one just goes over the net. Didn't miss that one by much. That is what Hood is looking for, just to pick their opportunities to go forward, and almost took advantage. Howard, speaking of opportunities, had a chance there. The ball bounced right in front of the orange goal. That long shot will go wide, looking more almost for a hit off the back wall, but couldn't get it high enough. It was Nadertot. Nadertot will get revenge on the demo department as he takes out Logs and Trees in the middle of the field. And that forces Howard to try to regroup. Arrow hits it up off the back wall. A great defensive play by Nadertot. We talked before about how the toughest defensive plays in this game are the ones off the back wall. Nadertot timed that perfectly to hit it off the back wall and away from his goal to not allow the Dragons to come and try to take advantage of the ball falling right in front of that orange net. Speaking of which, that ball fell in front of the blue net. The Arrow is there, cleared out of the zone. All Caps does a good job. He's going to just flip it up, trying to help wait for reinforcements. And it's going to be Arrow. He's going to try to flip it up. Was looking to try to get a second touch on it, but Slammin is able to take it away before he could. This ball fell right in front of him.
Can we talk about how important those aerials can be, and right there, that just shows it.
Oh my goodness, what a play there. Slammin in the air, you just said it, it's all about the aerials. Slammin with a beautiful aerial pass. He rode up all the way under the ceiling, flips it straight down. A great pass there, and Hood takes the 1-0 lead after almost 3 minutes of scoreless play. Hood takes the lead, and they need it. They are down 1-0 in this match, and they have to have this game. What a big goal for the Hood College. Dragons now with 2 minutes to try to find one back. Logs and Trees, he'll go for a shot here. Oh, it's another good play by Nadertot. He's able to flip it away from his goal. Arrow's going to try to hit it off the back wall. Shot by Nooble, saved by Nadertot. Unbelievable. The defensive plays of Hood College in this game. And another save by Nadertot. Holy cow. Logs and Trees thought for sure he had the game tire on that one. And Nadertot comes through with the save again. Flipped up into the air. Bouncing dangerously. Dragons a little bit passive there, not really being aggressive and trying to clear it out. And it's going to cost them. What a pass by Nadertot. Slamming comes flying through. You can see Logs and Trees, he didn't get a good touch on it. A great play by Nadertot to really anticipate the clearance and hits a perfect pass to Slam, and Hood ahead 2-0.
That's for sure. I mean, we've definitely seen this Howard team come down before like this and bring it back. But man, Hood's got their number tonight.
Yeah, right now the Dragons just not playing a clean second game. They were on the offensive attack the entire first minute or two of the game and just haven't been as just clean with their play since then. Arrow comes flying through the shot. Of course, it's saved by Nader Todd. Who else? And the Dragons now, with under a minute remaining, that they need 2 goals to get back into this one. But Howard in big trouble. Cleared out. Logs and trees. Again, all 3 blue cars into that offensive zone. They've pulled the goalie. They're really just going all out at it. Cleared out. Howard has to go back to their own zone. One last push ahead. Under 30 seconds remaining. Logs and trees tries to cradle it off the wall and just loses control. Slamming keeps it into the corner. And this is just all Hood in this game right now. They have played a nearly flawless game plan of staying defensive, picking their opportunities to attack, and not missing out on their chances, making the most of it. 4 seconds remaining, and the Dragons unable to score 2 goals in that time, and that will just about do it. We'll see. The ball hit the ground, and Hood College has tied it up. We are going to a rubber match for the 2nd straight match tonight.
You know, what an exciting night we've seen so far. I mean, we've got going to game 3 for both of these matches, going to overtime for the first one. I mean, it's insane. And like we said, you can't look at the standings when it comes to Hood and Howard. They know each other. They got each other's numbers. They know where this is going. They know how they play, and they create for great games.
Help but notice some friendly banter between the 2 teams in the chat there. Like we said, their familiarity goes beyond the field of play. It also goes outside of it. So there it is. Howard CC Dragons Team 1, Hood College. It is 1-1, Game 3 to decide the match winner. And we've talked about it before. We are coming to the end of the regular season here. Every single match counts so much for playoff seeding. These teams really both need this win badly. Howard playing a little bit more conservatively on this one. A long shot by all caps. Newell with the save. I don't know if you saw it, Babs, but there were 5 saves for Nader Todd in that last game. You do not see 5 saves very often in a winning effort. Usually you get 5 saves because the other team peppers on 20 shots and just happen to get in the way of 5 of them. To get 5 saves in a winning effort is just unbelievable.
You can definitely tell he was aiming for that defensive end, like we said, and you know, the defense that he has provided for this team really is what provided them that win.
Yes, it is the defensive play of Hood College that has carried them so far in this match. They're showing that they have the ability to play offense too, as all caps trying to rise up through the air. Now, what can Arrow do with it? He's going to try to put it to the middle. Logs and trees will help it along, and it's sitting right there. Arrow's got the angle on it, but not quite able to get the power into his shot, so he's just going to try to cradle it. He'll pass it back to Newell. Newell off the back wall. Logs and trees, he's going to go for the shot. Nader Todd is there to cut out any opportunity to really get one on goal. Slam it. It's going to be Newell who tries to hit it forward, as both teams really not a whole lot of boost out there right now. They're going to try to reset. Arrow, he'll go for the long shot. Awkward play, and it's in! Arrow puts it in, and you could just see the Hood defense the first time in who knows how long that they just didn't seem like they were in place. Slam used the last man back. Didn't have a lot of boost to work with. He tried to jump up to get the save there. Just didn't have a great angle on it. Arrow able to sneak the goal in, and Howard takes the first goal. We went nearly 3 minutes before our first goal in Game 2. And now in this Game 3, nearly 2 minutes before this play before we saw the breakthrough. But it is Howard who are able to get that first goal. Now, once again, it's going to be Howard. There's going to be flying through Logs and Streets with the shot. Saved by Slammin. That time, Slammin was in the right place at the right time, and he made a big save for his team. Arrow tries to follow it up. It's hit straight up into the air. That's a dangerous ball. Logs and Streets with the shot. Saved by Nader Todd again. Logs and Trees will try to get a touch on that one. Shot there by Newell. That goes just wide. Howard. They are just putting on the pressure at the moment. It is just all-out attack for the team in blue. Logs and Trees flips it into the corner. He's going to follow it up. Shot. It goes off the crossbar. Falls right down. Nooble comes flying in. Dragons take a 2-0 lead. Logs and trees. What a play by him. Nooble. Look at that. Peter Pan comes flying in and saves the day.
These two veterans on this team, you can obviously tell how well they played together in the past, and they just keep bringing it as the season goes on.
Give me a look there. You didn't like the Peter Pan reference? You know, he flies in, he saves the day a lot, you know? I know there's a lot of characters that can fly and save the day, but there's nothing wrong with Peter Pan.
More of an Aladdin fan. I prefer Magic Carpet.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Oh, you know what they need to do in this game? They need to make a Magic Carpet themed car. That would be one. That would be nice. I would get that one.
That would be one that would definitely make for some talk.
Speaking of talk, let's get back to this game as we have just under 2 minutes left. Howard ahead 2-0, and it's going to be Hood College that are going to have to break out of this defensive show, just like they did in that game 1. They've got to try to find a way to claw back into this game. Howard plays it back by Nooble, and it's going to be just a back pass played forward. Arrow's going to have to make his play on it. All caps, Nader Tot, 3 orange cards. It's going to be Slavin who ends up finally getting one towards goal. Arrow makes the save on the soft shot. Oh, it's going to be so close for Hood. You could just see that orange card coming out of the corner of your screen, flying through Nader Tot. He's going to get a shot off there. Logs and trees in the way. Hood throwing all of their bodies, all of their car parts forward, trying to find it. A demo there, that would have resulted in a red card in real soccer, but out here, that is a perfectly good play and almost needed for Hood, trying to find a way to break through this Howard defense.
You know, Pudge, it almost makes you want to say, what officials?
What officials indeed. I don't see any officials out there, and that's the way soccer should be. And look at that. Hood College, they had to push forward everybody, and finally Howard able to catch them on the counter tap. Nooble able to just tip it out. Arrow will tap that one in, and that will just about do it. Hood College really did a good job in trying to just throw the kitchen sink at the blue team, but in the end, couldn't quite find the net. I mean, it's almost like pulling the goalie in hockey at the end there. You have to push everybody forward, and the Dragons able to take advantage of the empty net. 20 seconds remaining. Howard just needs to hold on. Ball bouncing around the corner. The Dragons should be content with just keeping the ball there. That one's going to float in, and Nooble picks up the goal. Arrow. You can see just, again, fighting forward with the 50-50 ball. Nader Tot trying to just get it out, but couldn't quite get enough momentum on it. And Nooble just taps it in. Again, you see the friendly banter between the two teams. I assure you, everybody, that these two teams are very fond of each other. This is all in good fun. Two teams that really have a lot of respect for each other, and just showing that respect in the most playful way possible. But in the end, it is the Howard Community College Dragons Team 1 taking the 2-1 victory over Hood College. Howard moves to 5-1 on the season. Hood College, unbelievably, for the amount of skill that they have, they dropped to 1-5 on the year.
That is the most impressive thing I think about this game sometimes. You have the excitement, you have the play, and then you just see these records that just don't stand up to what these teams really have to offer. They have such skill, and really, like we said, some of the best collegiate players you're going to see in Rocket League.
It speaks to the parity. Again, we talked about it before. The difference between the top teams and the bottom teams in the standings in this league, it's a small gap. At any given time, any of these teams can beat each other, and it's just such good play. We have had 2 matches so far go to game 3. Stick around. You know there's going to be more coming.